I went blank, switched my eyes to my mom's and then to my dad's 3 times to make sure nothing was wrong. Then she sat back up and smiled.
Relax, he won't do anything dangerous. I promise and swear, I'm only here to serve you. That's another reason why I came. I have something important to do with you, and it involves what you saw, and also the kiss, which you might like.
I burned my lips to get rid of that feeling in my mouth and crossed my arms, watching her closely. Tell me what that is, why you kissed me and why that strange, shadow-like figure appeared. She started walking around with a thoughtful look at the ceiling and then looked at me again.
Surely you should, after all that is my mission and goal, but he won't. First though what I told you with Amaya, and if that doesn't work, once I'm your partner, I'll tell you everything, okay?
Well, it seems she's made things work for her, but well, I guess I'll take the risk. Even so, I won't look through her for information. I don't see her as a danger, and from what my sister told me, she comes from this universe, so I won't be so cautious as to look at everything about her right now.
Just one thing, treat her badly or try to get along with her and I assure you he will kill you, master. Don't get too confident.
Wow. So now she suddenly threatens me and puts things under her control and dominion. Well, it doesn't matter, I would do the same if something were to happen to my sister, so I ended up nodding. She walked to the door and began to open it. When she did, she looked at me with a smile.
Well, are we going?
I nodded again and walked to the door, until I saw 4 boys stand in front of it. They smiled with a malicious smile, but suddenly they fell to the ground like flies and a jar slipped. Jalka closed the door again, and of the 4 that fell, she grabbed 2 by the hair aggressively. I just stood there watching.
They have been blocking the girl's blessings with the power of 1, then using a very potent aphrodisiac to drug them, then using a power to take away all physical and willpower to rape them. Too bad I'm not mortal.
She grabbed the 4 of them and threw them into a corner. I stand still like a statue watching. She walks over and looks at me with a smile.
Ever since I got my blessing, they apply those things to me just like they did in Amaya, to develop immunity or resistance to it, enough resistance to kill the attackers before they do anything, and if we didn't succeed, they would give us genetic enhancements to make sure. That's why we're here. We passed all those tests.
That's something I forgot to mention, those kinds of combinations that are used to rape, torture, or kill someone. If Jalka's family trained them to ensure they're not vulnerable to those things and can always defend themselves, it means they're very cautious people who want their family's safety. I'd say my sister should be trained in that too, but she's developed so many things through death that it's impossible for me to imagine anything affecting her. Jalka drank the aphrodisiac until nothing remained, then she effortlessly broke the glass with her right hand, shattering the remaining pieces with her lightning bolts.
You see? No effect.
That aphrodisiac had the power to break the mind of a non-blessed, and even a blessed without much power, turning her into a complete whore, and Haruka took it as if it were nothing, and indeed, it had no effect on her. It was like drinking water.
What happened? Are you disappointed that it doesn't affect me? Would you have wanted me to break down mentally and make a spectacle of myself in front of these peaks?
She hugged herself and made some movements while continuing to speak in a sarcastic and mocking manner.
Why didn't anyone warn me that the teacher was a pervert? Could she have been one too? I would have put on my best underwear.
I have no idea how to react to this situation. I looked across and saw that the 4 guys reacted a little, which completely changed Haruka's expression to a totally serious one. I felt like a thirst for blood and desire to kill filled her body.
What are you looking at?
The guys got scared, but before they could do anything, an electric ball appeared above them, and they started to be electrocuted, slowly, not at all lethal, and preventing them from fainting, keeping them conscious while they suffered strong shocks, which caused them horribly strong pain. Their screams increased, and they tried to move, but it was impossible. I even noticed how they cried and begged. While I watched, Haruka moved my chin to look at her, then hugged me by the neck.